by minimizing the bacterial insults and the body's reaction towards the bacteria. So we're just trying to hang on to these teeth as absolutely long as possible. But in some cases, the disease can be so aggressive that it's impossible to hold on to the teeth, and it's actually better to remove them and manage them in other ways.
All right. Now, lastly, we need to talk about mechanical failure. That's, I guess, when the structure of the tooth breaks down so much after repeated treatments or root canal and crown. What does that look like, and how does that contribute to losing the tooth in the long run?
Well, mostly it's a result of tooth fatigue, which means that there is a minor crack that develops in the tooth, and this minor crack is like a highway for bacteria, and bacteria gets into this little crack, and you can't clean it, of course, and an infection often happens, and the tooth has to be removed. And this is, like you mentioned, the result of previous fillings, including root canals, which weaken the tooth structure if they don't have the proper restoration put on top. And just normal chewing, normal foods can crack a tooth. And then, of course, you can have excessive forces on the teeth, which sometimes we all do. We clench our teeth, or we can even grind. And all these extra forces can lead to tooth cracking. And then if your bite is an issue, that can create cracking of the teeth. So if you have a tooth that isn't exactly fitting in the right spot, your body says, I don't really like that, or your brain tells you avoid that area. So now your jaw avoids that particular tooth, but now it crashes into teeth on the other side, and those teeth now begin to get compromised and possibly crack. There's many different reasons why our teeth crack, and so in order for them to stay stable, they have to function properly. So one more thing, Nick, I was just going to mention, if you are missing teeth, for example, if you don't have several back teeth, now all of a sudden you're forced to chew more with your front teeth, and now your front teeth are more at risk. So having missing teeth adds to the risk of cracking teeth and eventually losing them.
Well, it sounds like a delicate ecosystem in the mouth, and unfortunately we're out of time, and I've had a great time talking about tooth loss and the impact it has on someone's mouth and, of course, their quality of life. That's what we're really talking about here. And in our next episode, we're going to be talking about how these missing teeth can be replaced. So if you know someone who could benefit from what we have talked about here today, please go ahead and share this podcast with them. I know that they'll thank you for it. And of course, you can reach Dr. Ickert's at www.ickertdentalimplants.com. That's ickertdentalimplants.com. And you can reach his office by telephone at 604-881-1381 or toll free at 1-866-931-1981. Dr. Ickert, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nick.
Thanks for listening. At Ickert Dental Implant Centre, we are committed to providing you with the very best in modern and advanced dentistry. If you would like more information about dental implants and our extensive range of specialized dentistry services, please call us today at 866-981-1381. That's 866-981-1381. Or visit us on our website at www.ickertdentalimplants.com.
Local stories, local voices. We're localwebradio.fm.
This episode is a production of Jam Media. For information on hosting your own web radio show, visit jammedia.com. That's www.jambmedia.com.
The opinions expressed by our guest and host on localwebradio.fm do not necessarily reflect the views of Jam Media or its owners. No expressed or implied opinions of any product or service should be considered an endorsement or recommendation of any kind by Jam Media or its owners.